Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
You can access the Shape Dynamics settings by clicking the Brush Settings button in the Tool Options bar after selecting the brush tool from the toolbox. Generally speaking, the term Shape Dynamics refers to the settings that control the variance of brush marks within a brush stroke. Each control can be adjusted by using the slider or by typing a value in the box to the right of the slider. The Fade dynamic sets the number of steps until the paint fades away to nothing for a single stroke. A value of 0 has no fading effect. Lower settings make the paint stroke fade quickly. The higher you set the level, the slower the stroke fades. Values range from 0 to 9,999. The Hue Jitter Dynamic varies the stroke between its foreground and background colors. The lower you set this value, the less frequent the variation. Higher values cause more frequent switches between the two colors. The Scatter Dynamic scatters the brush marks within a stroke. The higher you set this value, the higher the number of brush marks and the farther apart the marks appear within a stroke. The Spacing Dynamic adjusts the amount of space between brush marks within a brush stroke. The higher you set this value, the more spacing. This value is set as a percentage of the brush diameter. The Hardness Dynamic changes the sharpness of the brush stroke and its edges. The higher you set this value, the harder the brush. This value is also set as a percentage of the brush diameter. For oval or circular brushes, the Roundness setting sets the ratio between the brush's short and long axes. If you set the roundness to 100%, you will have a perfect circle. A value of 0% indicates a flat line. Intermediate settings produce a more oval or elliptical shape. For oval or circular brushes, you can change the angle by which the brush's long axis is offset from horizontal by using the field next to the angle setting, or by clicking the points and/or arrow within the setting diagram and then dragging them to their desired settings. Checking the Set This as a Default checkbox applies the selected Shape Dynamic settings as the default settings for all of the brushes you use until you turn it off by unchecking this checkbox.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.